go out there for your third appearance. Letting you go a little bit more, coming off a little bit of an injury. How'd you feel tonight?
Felt great. Felt great. Felt good to get out there and just like get comfortable on the mound and just try to pound the zone and trust stuff. And it was just a lot of fun being back out there.
How's it feel being back in Southern California? Obviously, being able to pitch here and after spending some time somewhere else.
Feels great. Feels great. It's always nice to be back home. I'm super thankful, just for the opportunity to be back here. Get to see my parents pretty much every home game. Family comes around, friends from growing up, and obviously, with a coaching staff that I've known for a while. So back with teammates as well that I played high school ball with, and it's just comfortable. It's a lot of fun, and it's just really good to be out here.
You've made a couple appearances now, as I mentioned, your third, but like before that first one, obviously you wanted to probably get out there sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
What was that build-up like when the season started, and what was that first outing like, knowing that you got to go out there and pitch again?
Yeah, the buildup was it was super super like low tempo. Flo did a great job of like keeping me on a leash because, I mean, he knows if it was up to me, I would have been out there for TCU and just trying to fire away, kind of early on in my buildup. So that was really hard to kind of just sit back and watch. Obviously, just trusting my teammates, and they went out there and did their thing, but hard to watch and not be out there. And then just to get the ball against UCI to start the year, for me, just like a lot of adrenaline, nerves even too. That comes with the job, but it was just good. Almost like when that first batter came up, it was almost like just back at it again after a while out.
Kind of that first inning, you went out there and a little bit, wild with balls and everything like that. They went and talked to you. What was the message, and how were they able to really get you settled in, your teammates?
Yeah, just like, I mean, at the end of the day, it kind of just made things real. You get out there, some things start to speed up, you get away from yourself, out of routines, breath, and they kind of just came in. We're like, hey, dude, same game, you're the same guy. Doesn't really matter who's in the box. Just feed it in there, trust your stuff, and just do your thing.
Offense looked pretty good from your vantage point. Obviously, how nice is it to go in there and have a lead like that when you come in?
It's great. It's great. Honestly, I mean, I I don't think it's much of a difference for me, throwing if it's like big lead, short game. For me, it felt like it was, knotted up. I try to keep that same mentality, but at the end of the day, it's definitely nice to, finish up the outing, look up there and see the Toreros in the lead because at the end of the day, it's really all I care about, and it's good to celebrate wins.
I took a little bit of a slip there on that one pitch. Glad to see you're okay.
Yeah.
Did Ozzie mess up the mound before you went out there?
I don't even know what happened, to be honest. The guys were joking around. They're like, I landed a different spot than us. He just, a little bigger than he is. But no, I'm actually part of the mound crew too. So it's a shame on myself for not getting that thing dialed in before. But no, it was all good. It was just my mistake.
Austin went and got the tamper, and then it looked like he needed to get a relief from Gerv there.
Uh-huh.
Did you tell him that Gerv needed to do it because he's stronger than Austin, or what?
No, that's just how Gerv is, man. He just wants to take charge and do his thing. Ozzy's out there enjoying the spotlight a little longer, and Gerv, just had to take over.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Good to get back on the winning side. Obviously, in college baseball, it's hard to win games. Got one today, and feels a lot better than kind of the first couple of weeks of the season.
Yeah, for sure. We've just been trying to put together good at bats on the offensive end. Obviously, scoring 12 runs tonight is awesome, and scoring 3 in the first was great to set that tone. They come back, credit to them, answer with 2 in the top of the second, and then we responded with 7 in the bottom of the second. I thought that was the best response that we've had all year, obviously, and that shows that our guys can do it. I think it gives them confidence as well, too. Obviously, our belief is there, and to be able to do that and then add 2 in the 7th was huge as well after we went a couple innings there without scoring, just to give us that pad. And then great job by, Austin gave us 5, getting the win, and then great job by David Horn coming in and limited them to 1 hit, 5 strikeouts, I believe, and just did an excellent job out of the pen. So that was nice to see tonight.
In terms of your offense, you really preach pass the baton. That's been when you guys have had success the last couple of years. Second inning, you really saw that vintage San Diego offense.
Mm-hmm.
How do you make that more consistent and try to prevent guys from like maybe trying to go get theirs,
Yeah.
later in a game, or does that come with experience?
That's experience. It's time, right? I mean, we got young guys in the lineup, transfers in the lineup. They're starting to learn. I see it. The first inning, we go 6 quality bats in a row. They get out of it, and then we went 8 quality bats in a row in the second to give us that 7 runs. And hey, walks are good. We were able to take our walks tonight, really work the count in our favor. I thought Nico Lebed had an awesome at bat. Took two borderline calls down to go 0-2, sends it to 3-2. Runners go in motion and punches it in the 4-hole in the right field. We score a run there. I mean, and I can't say enough about what Nico's done. At the top of the lineup all year. He's caught. He's played second. He's played left field. He's DH. He's moving all around the field. And I think with him really watching last year, watching our team as a freshman, only get 9 at bats, and really putting great at bats, together this year is really from what he, all he knows really as a Torero.
I want to ask about the walks. It's kind of a new topic around baseball, especially at the bigger leagues, in terms of like what players they want to take walks. You're open to having any of your guys take walks, it seems like, including your 3-hole, which sometimes gets criticism at the higher level. But what's your philosophy on walks and passing the baton? I mean, obviously, it seems to be a big part of your program.
Yeah, I mean, I think Gerb and I had a great conversation earlier today, and guys that hit, guys that are good hitters, they want to hit, they want to swing. Guys that want to chase hits, right? And I think that's normal. We've all been there. We had a good talk today, and kind of challenged Gerb to like, hey, I challenge you to walk. I think he only had 1 walk on the year, but a lot of hit by pitches, obviously a lot of great bats, and he's having a great year so far. But I was like, hey, I challenge you to walk today, and get yourself into a 0-2 count if that's what it takes, just to kind of put the pressure on the pitcher, but also trust in yourself and have confidence in yourself at the plate, and you don't have to swing early in the pitch to get it in the bat to get it done. And I think we had 9 walks today on the offensive end, and it's the most we've had. And I think what's frustrating as a hitter sometimes is when you want to hit and you get yourself out because you're chasing early and you're swinging to chase hits instead of just seeing the ball and taking it and passing it to my next guy. And it also shows trust in your teammates. It shows confidence in the guy behind you that, hey, look, I'm good at taking this walk right here, and I trust that you're going to pick me up and drive the guy in. And then it becomes contagious that way. So I thought we did a good job of that tonight, and to really keep that kind of method going will relieve some of the pressure of I got to get the big hit.
Well, and you look at some of the averages, right? They're down, but all the guys that have the lower averages have very, very high on base percentages. How important is that for them in a sense of telling them, like, even though the average might not be high, you're still really helping out the ball club by finding ways to get on base.
100%. I mean, hey, they might be at 200, but their on base percentage is at 400. I mean, hey, let's go. That's unreal. Rex Watson is a great definition of that, I think, and had 4 quality bats tonight in the 9-hole. Huge, right? We have 4 quality bats on the 9-hole. That's going to turn that lineup around and get Lane up as many times. And can't say enough about what he's doing in the leadoff spot. And you can add those quality bats together with Watson, Lane, Lebed, and those guys get on for Gerv, and then Smith behind. It becomes contagious. So, Beltre too, man. I mean, as a freshman, him and Watson have been really understanding the strike zone, really competitive at bats, not trying to do too much at the plate. And hey, if we can get on base, we're going to win some games.
Lane extends his hitting streak to 6 games now. He's hitting 333. It seems like a very quiet 333, or is that just the way that we kind of see it from afar?
Yeah, I mean, I would say a little bit, but he's been asked to do a lot, right? Hitting the middle of the order. I think he's found a home at the top of the order. He's really good. He's always been really good at working the count. He's always been good at getting his pitch, and I think he kind of sets the table, and his mindset. He's got the right mindset. He's a winner. He plays hard. He wants to win. And you can really see that when he's in the box too. And how about his defense? His defense has been just outstanding this year. Make great plays again tonight. And it's been fun to watch.
not a lot of rain usually that we have to deal with in San Diego. We got a doubleheader tomorrow because of Friday. How much can you use that earlier in non-conference, even though near the end of it, to help you, later in the season when you go to rainy places, but in conference play, but also, potentially postseason play where you might have to go play 2 games in a day?
Yeah, you never know what to expect. Your toes keep tapping, and God, if you love to play, you love to practice, you want to be out here all day, and you get to play two games at Fowler Park in San Diego. Early part of the year, you can't beat that. And hey, we can go out there and really try to keep this momentum going from what we did today into tomorrow. No matter if we play 18 innings or we play however many innings it is tomorrow, these guys are hungry to get back out on the field and to really keep that momentum from tonight.
I know you're focused on your guys, but a couple of Torero alumni for the Padres today, 3 for 5, run scored, 3 RBIs. Connor Joe and Jack Costello combined. A lot of long at-bats out of Jack Costello in spring training today. What does it say about the Torero program and seeing so many guys now competing at a higher level?
Oh, pride, it's so awesome. Like for what those guys have really put into this program, and I know how hard Jack has worked, and Connor just being an outstanding human being, and I know how hard he's worked. He's been out here all winter too as well, and it's awesome to see them repping the hometown too, the San Diego across their chest. And I think we had four guys in that MLB breakout series or whatever it was in spring training, and it says a lot. It says a lot about them and where they're going and how close they are making it to the big leagues, and couldn't be more proud of our guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.